Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again for our time together. I don't want to just read you a specific passage today, but I want to ask you to think about something as you read the entire passage today. In our text today in Matthew chapter 26, we have the story not just of the betrayal, but the arrest of Jesus, the false trial, all of the sham, and then Jesus is put overnight in that dungeon underneath Caiaphas' house. I want to talk to you about a long night. Have you ever sat down and asked yourself, what kind of a night did Peter have after he looked across the courtyard and he saw Jesus and their eyes met and he remembered what Jesus has said about the cock crowing and his betrayal, and he went out, the Bible says, into the night and wept bitterly? I'd like to ask you, what kind of a night do you think Judas had after he knew that Jesus was going to be sentenced to death? He felt so guilty he came and threw the money back before them the next day. He didn't want the money. But what kind of a night do you think he had as he realized something he felt so confident about the day before, about his building his future, and now he realized he's lost every friend and he betrayed not just the one he loved, but the one who loved him? What kind of a night do you think Judas had that night? And then lastly, and most importantly, what kind of a night did Jesus have, knowing that the next day he would die on a cross? He knew everything that was about to happen to him. Every year when we go into Israel and we go down into the dungeon under Caiaphas' house, the very room where Jesus spent his last night, it's a very difficult time for me. Not difficult in a hard way, but difficult emotionally, because as I'm down there, I just think, it's one thing for Jesus to say, Father, not my will, but thy will be done. It's another thing to live that prayer. He could have blasted his way out of that dungeon at any moment, but he stayed there the rest of the night in the filth of death and sewer. He stayed there. He stayed there. He lived that commitment for me and for you. Judas had a difficult night because of his own actions. Peter had a difficult night because of his own actions. Jesus had a really hard last night on this earth because of love. Love for me and love for you. He gave his life. Let's live for him.